Guys, we could be going to 25K. We could also be going to 60. And I'm really just here to say I told you so. I've been telling you what's going to happen in this market since 1982. It's been very obvious since crypto got started in the 60s where this is going, who's controlling it. I've been saying it in every single video. You can go back to my Twitter. I've been telling you guys who's pulling the strings. And literally, I even sent you guys a warning out. I sent it out in the most viral way possible. I can't exactly always tell you guys because look, I'm a very important person. Look, I'm controlling other people's money as well. Look, I got Buffett's money. I got Elon's money. I got Kim Kardashian's money and all these types of coins. Okay, so if I'm going to tell you guys straight up, I don't like you that much. I like them more than you. Okay, they're way more fun at parties. Buffett knows how to get crunk. So, of course, when I give tip-offs, I'm just going to be straight with you. You're going to get them last, but I've been giving you hints. I put out a big old viral thing on 4chan the other day. I told people what was going to happen. And if you're watching this video right now, I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. Because look, you know, you come here. You're aware. You've been telling your family and friends about me that, look, there's this guy. He's the most woke. He's a billionaire. He's a crypto fad business advice guy. And he is a rockin' bod. Don't show your girlfriend these videos. And he's also family friendly. So if you have kids around, bring them around, get the seeds in the room because it's time for them to actually learn how to invest your money, their parents' money wisely because I'm about to make it up to you. Look, guys, May 19th, I pulled a fadoozle. I pulled a baboozle. I took Buffett's money. I took Grimace's money. He's very successful. He made a lot of money from the McDonald's IPOs. I took Scrooge McDuck's money. And I dumped it all on you guys. I got to be straight with you. We dumped everything. And you guys fell for it. You guys fell for it. You sold everything to us. You sold all of it. And now Scrooge McDuck, instead of having 2 vaults full of money, well, he has 5. And I had made so much money, I was able to afford this glowing sign behind me. But I like to show you guys a small fraction, 1/100th of what you can achieve one day if you just do everything I tell you to. If you just do everything I tell you to. And in this video, guys, shooting straight with you, I want to talk about what is going to happen next in this market, what I'm looking at buying, what I'm planning for, how I'm hedging my bets, and I just want to give you a big broad spectrum because you're probably pretty confused right now. Everybody's confused, and you just need to know the likely outcomes of what's going to happen and where the opportunities lie and also the risk you're taking. So let's just get into it. Let's look at the charts. On top of that, guys, before we get into it, follow me at ZSS Becker. I talk about coins and things I'm seeing in the market way beforehand, or things that I'm seeing other smart people say in the market way beforehand, because I'm not the smartest cookie in crypto, okay? I don't know why you're listening to me, but you should follow me there, because that's where you can get information and things I'm looking at way before YouTube, because it's easier for me to tweet than make a video. So all right, let's get into it. So guys, as you know, I'm very connected in crypto. I'm also extremely humble, and everybody tells me everything they're going to do. On a serious note, look, you can go and look at all the TA that's being read. You can look at what's going on in the news. You can look at how the whales just behaved. And so what we're seeing right now is I'm leaning 33% on these outcomes right here. Okay, so there's 33%. One of these happens, there's 33%. The other one happens, there's 33%. The other one happens. So one video I'd suggest after this, I'll link to below, is Ivan on Tech's recent video about this. It was just a really good video breaking down what could potentially happen in the market. But let's look at what we just saw over the last 7 days. So what we saw was again, this giga dump right here. Now, if you don't understand what just happened right here and how this was a coordinated, I can't talk this morning. What the Jesus. All right, if you don't understand that this was a coordinated shakeout, go watch that video because it breaks down what's happening right here. But the question is, what happens here next? Okay, because we dumped all the way down to... Is CoinGecko even tracking things correctly these days? There we go. We got a proper chart on Coinbase. We went all the way down to 30,000. And I told you guys last video what happened right here. Basically, they pushed it all the way down to 38K, and then the next support was 30,000. And so they could have pumped and started dumping at 42. It probably would have jumped to 38. They wanted to get it lower, so they got to 38, and then they pumped down to the last support. Anything below this would have killed the market, in my opinion. So what now just happened is what a lot of TA has been predicting. We're seeing it go back up, and then we saw another dip down to around, there's a support around 36,000 right here. And then we bump back up. And now we're at a really dangerous point. Because what's going to happen right here, according to all TA and also just my hunch and how whales are going to behave and how people are going to behave. Almost every time you see a giga dump, you see it go back up and you see it drop back down. And we're usually going to see maybe another dump. Okay, we haven't seen a huge dump like this right here. So look, let me explain what I'm talking about right here. The way whales make money is, first off, you have to understand that whales are competing with each other. And we're all just kind of stuck in this game. And they're also going and just wiping out all the Dogecoin and gambler people that were in the marketplace. Those people have been kind of flushed out. But there's a huge opportunity to make more money here because the market's still in a lot of fear. The market's still in a lot of fear right now. And the way whales make money is by tricking each other and by tricking us. They want you to get bullish when they're going to sell, and they want you to get bearish when they're going to buy. That's the ebb and flow right here. And so again, right here, they made you get bearish. They went bullish. Now we're getting all bullish right here. Well, it'll be a great time for them to go bearish and just counter out the market. Then it dumps again. They go bullish again. You have to understand how much money was made right here. Almost all the altcoins went down 40, 50%. Only whales could get access to the deals. If you bought 8 at $1, you're up 80% almost in a single day. Why would they not do this again? Why would they not do this again? And so looking at the TA charts right here, what we're setting up for is either, I'm not a TA whiz kid. I know a lot of people, I have a lot of friends who are really good at TA, and I have a lot of people that have been in the market since 2013, 2017. Just coming to a consensus, this is what I believe. So we just saw this big old giga dip, and then we saw a little bit of relief, and then we saw a dip down to 36. Now we bounce right here. Okay. So what we're either going to see right here is another giga dip. Okay. I don't see it going below 30,000 if the bull run continues. Okay. I think if we break under 30,000, we get down to 25K, particularly 24K. I might hold until 25K. Because I think that's going to be another manipulated shakeout down to that number right there. But 24K is probably about the point where I sell. Okay, I'm up like 10x right here. That's about the point where I'm going to call the bull run. And I'll get into that scenario here in a second. But there's just too much fear right here not to take advantage of. And so I could see us going into another giga dip right here. So I have a lot of tether up right now. I tethered up a lot last night. And I deployed some of that tether this morning. And I'll explain why here in a second. Now, the other thing I see happening, and again, I see a 33% chance on this happening. The other thing I see happening right here is us going, and then Bitcoin goes and gets boring. It just recovers in the 40s somewhere. And then what's going to happen is we're going to see a mega altcoin pump. We're going to see a mega altcoin pump because I don't see Bitcoin going to any new all-time highs for a couple months. Okay, it's going to float around this area, and what I see is people making all their money in altcoins and then dumping it back in Bitcoin, and that's what pushes us to 100K. Again, in terms of the bear market, this giga dump right here that we saw is good because it shook out all the gamblers and the Dogecoin people and the Elon investors, and it just took all their money off the market, and that money's still probably going to come back in the market if the bull run continues. In order for the bull run to keep going up to 100K, we had to get back down to these numbers right here. There was no one that was going to buy in at Bitcoin at $56,000 and $60,000. No one. There's tons of people that will buy in right now. It's a great price for institutions and for anybody to just investing in Bitcoin. Because the downside of it right now, in a bear market, I see Bitcoin going to $15,000 to $20,000 if we were to bear this early. So, I mean, the downside risk compared to the upside gain and then the 5-year, 10-year gain, it's just a great place to be buying it at. And in order for us to move forward, we had to get back to a great place again. We were just way ahead of schedule. If you've checked out Benjamin Cohen's videos, he has some really good ones on it. So at this point right here, we're going to see a big altcoin surge. And I'll talk about the altcoins I'm looking at, and the ones that I bought this morning and the ones that are great deals right now. So the final scenario is this. And I don't think this is going to happen, but you need to be prepared for this 100%. Okay, we go down right here, we bust 24K, bull runs over. Okay, bull runs over. You need to be hedging your bets because this could really happen. I don't think this is going to happen because what we're seeing is coordinated dumps, and if the whales pump it to 24K, I just don't think it's. Here's what's going to happen in that case right here. Either the bull run's over, or we're going to see a really, really bearish market for the next few months, and then we're going to see what we saw in 2013. It's going to go nuts. I personally don't want to deal with this shit right here. If it goes to 24K, I will just take my 10, 15x on the places that I'm in. And when I start seeing this happen right here, I'll just buy back in at 25% plus. Sorry, my chart was off the screen. I'll just buy back in at 25% plus right here. That's just simply it. When I see the trend reverse, good to go. I just don't think people are done making money yet. I think what we're either going to see is another cataclysmic dip up here, or we're just going to see Bitcoin get super boring and alts take off. I just, with Elon Musk already back in and manipulating the market up, I think the whale's got enough blood. And so it's just a matter of this right here. So you need to be prepared for both things. And I just told you what I'm going to do right here. If we get down to this point, you guys know what I'm going to do ahead of time. I'm not going to go on Twitter and I'm not going to go on YouTube and bear up the market and get people crazy at this time. So what am I doing and what would I non-financially suggest you do? First off, if you're stressed or going crazy right now, if yesterday was the worst day of your life or yesterday, de-risk now. The prices are unreadable on CoinMarketCap, but we're at decent prices right now. We got ADA at 170. We got Bitcoin at 40,000. We got a lot of coins. They're only down 25%. Dude, lick your wounds, admit you're a little bit in too far, and de-risk to a point where it's acceptable. Where if we go down and we hit this, like I said, I see a 33% chance of us just going bearish. De-risk to the point where if that happens, you're fine. You're good. Okay, I'm good. I haven't put in new money into this marketplace since January. I'm only playing with profits, and I de-risked a little bit. You know, I took out not that much because again, I'm playing with profits and I'm completely fine losing this money. But I've totally hedged my bets. If we go down 70%, that stinks. It's annoying. I'll actually be relieved because this bull run is really stressful, and I'll be nice to do something else for a few months to a few years. But if this happens right here, I'm good. If you can't say the same, please de-risk. That is my number one advice for you right now. De-risk. Now, what am I looking at? So looking at the prices right now, there's a few things that are just going to explode. Okay, of course, Cardano, ADA with Goguen and the mainnet coming out. There's the obvious ones like DOT and Cardano. I've talked about those in other videos. Obviously, the ecosystems underneath them. Polkadex right now, hilarious. Moki Swap. Harmony One, which is Moki Swap is a DEX under Harmony One. There are so many great buys that I've talked about in other videos. Check out my altcoin ecosystem buying video. There's just a lot of good buy-ins right now, and especially anything under Cardano and Polkadot with all the things coming up. If the market comes back and we don't go bear, they're going to do very well. In my opinion, though, what I would want to be doing right now, if I was more so new to the market or I didn't want to lose as much money, and this is going to sound super counterintuitive, so bear with me. I would be looking at the top 25 coins that I could get into. Because if the market dips hard and we do go into a hard bear market, these are coins that are necessarily not going to be terrible for you to hold in a bear market. Are you going to lose money? Are they probably going to go down 80, 70%? Yes. But these coins will come back in 5 years. Easily. They'll come back in 5 years. So you can sit down and hold. On top of that, if we do see some more sustained losses in the market and we're not going bear, we see more giga dips, these ones are going to bleed the least. See, what you need to understand is when we're getting into those dirty altcoin levels, the ones past the top 100, there's a chance those altcoins just never come back because altcoins can get forgotten. Stuff in the top 25 isn't going to get forgotten. Okay, so you have to look at your hedge bet in this scenario right here. If we go bear, you're cool to hold these things probably. If we go bull and there's more dips, you're going to see the least losses in these things. If we go full bull, these are going to go nuts. So looking at these right here, if I have to look at the things I would get into, XRP is probably the highest risk one that I think has crazy rewards right now because it looks like they're about to win their lawsuit. Things are going really, really well. And this thing's begging for $3 in my opinion. Okay, it's not even at its all-time highs from last bull run. And this just has people locked into it. And the whole entire narrative going into XRP right now is this thing's just about to bust if it wins the lawsuit. And it's looking like it's going to win it. So if you're looking for a more higher risk but explosive return in the top 25, I'd be looking at XRP. I mean, literally in this video, we almost saw $100 billion re-enter the market or something. I could be totally wrong. Maybe didn't check it well enough. But if we keep going down, if we go bullish, Dogecoin's going to pump again. I'll just be straight with that. But DOT is at a great place right now. Cardano's still Cardano's already gotten its big leg up from $1.20. DOT's in a great place, but the things I'm really looking at right now is Polygon. This thing, I cannot see this not going to a 30, 40, $50 billion market cap. Ethereum is dead without Poly. It's down right now. It's like the first time it's ever based out, and it's not still skyrocketing. I think we're going to see the gains go right back up to $2.50 and right back up to $3 if we go bull. Other one I'm looking at right now would 100% be, and this is a more higher risk one, is Harmony One. This thing right here is begging to take off. It keeps trying to go and break out. It's been trying to do it consistently over and over again the last 7 days. It went up right here, Bitcoin pooped the bed. It went up right here, Bitcoin pooped the bed. It went down right here. This thing wants to run. It just simply wants to run. And so I'm really looking at Harmony One. I would buy more of that if I could right now. Kusama was just trading at $600. There's so much crazy stuff coming out on Kusama that's about to happen. I know we're not in the top 25 coins, but I'm an idiot. You're the one choosing to watch me, so shut up. But Kusama, this is in a great place right now. And the other one I'm going really ham on is Luna. It's way down. It's inappropriately down. It's a great project. And what's probably about to happen if we go bulls, we're going to see just a DeFi wave. And so those are the ones in DeFi that I'm particularly really bullish on. Chainlink is at an inappropriately low price as well right now. But those are the ones I'm looking at. I'm really looking at XRP. I'm really looking at Luna, especially, and the ones I'm mentioning right here, guys, you have to understand, I'm pointing out the ones that are way down. It doesn't mean I'm not like bullish on Atom or Solana or Cardano or DOT. I'm just looking at the ones that are way down that shouldn't be this far down and have a really great narrative going into the next month. And Harmony One, which is probably XRP and Harmony One are the two higher risk ones in that. XRP could tear, and Harmony One, it should be at like a $5 billion market cap if everything keeps going. And so that's what I'm looking at, guys. And overall, my thoughts on the market as well is the reason why I got caught off real bad by this last dip is there's so much huge stuff happening with Cardano and DOT. And most of my investments are in the Cardano, DOT, and Solana ecosystem. That's just where I'm looking. And then also Harmony One to a certain extent. That's just where I think the market's going. That's what I think is going to happen. I'm also invested in just a lot of top 25 DeFis, EOS, Atom, Luna. I'm just very, very heavily on those. I went pretty dang heavy on Polygon this morning because I think we're just about to hit a DeFi summer if Bitcoin will stop doing this stuff and just get boring. Because what the market really, really needs right now, and the final thing I'm going to talk about in this video, is in order for this market to get back on track, Bitcoin probably needs to reclaim 42,000, get up to 45, and just do a good old kerboffle for 2 to 3 months between 42 and 50. I don't see it going back up to 60 anytime soon, and that's completely fine. What the entire market is waiting for is for Bitcoin to stop committing seppuku in the most public way. And I think, again, we could be about to see the whales about to dump it again. Literally, the pump it and dump it meme is exactly what's happening. Okay, literally what we just saw is if you put up the meme, we saw them, we go up there, everybody was buying, thinking it was all done. Dump it, pump it. Everybody's going up, he bought, dump it. All right, like that's what's literally happening, because right now there wasn't that much fear in the market. It took so much FUD to get it down to 38K. We are a little baby in the arena right now. We're an old man with frail bones, just saying, I think we can do it now, guys. And they're Mike Tyson, and they could just throw a haymaker right now. So you got to be prepared for this. You got to be prepared for this. I'm prepared for this. I'm not going to like it if it happens. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to be doing the Macarena and throwing a party in my house and just eating ice. No, I'll just be sitting on the couch eating ice cream and crying with you, okay? But I can handle this, and my lifestyle, I'm going to be very, very fine financially if this happens. So make sure you're in the right condition. Just be prepared. That's where the market is right now. Okay, so that's it today, guys. I just wanted to get this out so you guys kind of know what I'm thinking next. Again, I'm not trying to give you some TA analysis or some guarantees or some big crazy picture right now. A lot of people are saying this is the last dump before 100K, all this stuff. I'm super duper skeptical of this market Frankly, I saw a lot of top signs that I should have paid more attention to. Ethereum pumping right after Bitcoin, the Dogecoin. We literally had coins called Come Rocket, Safe Moon. There is a lot of top signals, so I would not be surprised if we go bearish. I don't think we're going bearish. I think we're still in a bull market. And you can notice today, I'm not throwing out altcoins. I'm not throwing out high-risk coins. I'm looking at the top 25 coins, top 50 coins. Harmony's not even in any of those. Those top coins where I can put in bets, and long-term, I have faith in those projects, and they're going to sustain the least losses. Like altcoins are going to get wiped out. The mini microcaps are going to get wiped out if we take another dip. So it's definitely not the time to be doing that unless you really want to get some discount prices. I think Pokedex, I think Cold Stack, Giro, which just came out on Card Starter, that's a good buying price right now. I think a lot of money is going to flow back in that. I think altcoins like that, Serum, Moki Swap, Polyswap, things underneath the Solana and Cardano ecosystems, I think they're going to pump super hard and they're at great prices right now, but those are high risk, so be careful. And that's it, guys. I'll see you on Twitter. If we go bear again, I'm going to become a hairdresser, and we're going to be doing food reviews on this channel, fast food reviews, and I'll be teaching you hair tutorials. You don't want to see that. It's not going to be good content. I just bought a sign. I'm in a lot of debt for it, so I hope to see you guys next video and still be able to afford this thing. Okay, I got payments to make. I'll catch you next time. And if you want updates on that, again, as always, follow me at ZSS Becker on Twitter. You're going to see what I'm thinking way ahead of time. Coins that I pick way ahead of time. I've been pretty good about it lately too. I'm going to toot my horn. I've been pretty good about it. You should follow me there. I'll catch you next time.